You're welcome. I am taking over for a little while for my twin brother, Tony. Of course, you may know him as Anthonix Maximus. And why not? That is the persona he decided to give you. But not as often as one deserves for a YouTube viewer. So I just decided I would just help him out. Listen, hi. You know, I always enjoy the visits from my twin brother. I really do. I just have one question, and it's a really tiny question, and be brutally honest, but, is this necessary? So ungrateful. So ungrateful. You do so much for family, and how do they thank you? By bitching about being tied up. Well, say no more. Because today is moving day, and we're about to make a few changes. And why shouldn't we make any changes after all? This place looks like a remaining dead zone of Toys R Us, or GameStop, or anything these days. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the action figures back there, shall we? I mean, what is all of this? We got Power Rangers, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we got Ghostbusters. And I just think we can do a little bit better, don't you? I mean, this is a new world. It is the year 2020. There's nothing I can do about the background noises, just have to deal with that. Thank you, Queens. There are a few things that we have to take in consideration, like, well, let's face it, he's not going to have anyone in this room anytime soon. So I won't take too much away. I know. I will just pick some of the most fantabulous action figures to put up. Literally, the only reason why he even buys these things is for his background. After he's done reviewing whatever happens to tie in the background, they just go right in a box. I like to be a little bit more consistent. Over here, we already have Skeletor from Masters of the Universe. But this is the movie version. And if you've seen the movie, or Anthonix's review of Masters of the Universe, you'll know that Skeletor is a bit of a diva. Such a bitch! I love it. But I think we can do a little bit better than, what's this, Ghostbusters, Batman. Although this is a nice one, but despite of what the people of the Comic Book Code Authority had said in the decades prior, Batman and Robin were never really gay. In fact, it's kind of bothersome to even make that assumption, considering every Robin Batman's ever had was always kind of like a surrogate son, so... Oh, look, Dana Barrett. Well, we already know how I feel about females in my presence. Immortan Joe, Mad Max, done there, done that. Lots and lots of Batman, Tony. Alright, these guys are kind of new, so we'll just put them aside. Oh, look at the space we're making now. Stan Lee. Oh. Fine. I'll keep Stan Lee there. This is so fun. And I haven't even put anything up yet. I'm just destroying his images. we have fun, alright? I really do love my brother. But I also love improving him too, so what am I to do? Sorry. Drinky break! That is called the drinky break. Let's go ahead and make some changes. But what to put up there? What do I want to put up there? That I haven't the foggiest. Howdy! What should I put up? Well, if you're gonna do that and rearrange everything, I see you have a theme going. I guess you can go with Shatterstar and Richter. If you're looking for gay icons, look no further than Marvel. Deadpool. Yes, there is a lot of Deadpool curiosities. Let's see, do I go with this red Deadpool or do I go with the X-Force Deadpool? Don't think that Anthonix is the only one that knows comics. We grew up in the same household. There are so many different Deadpools. And they've got this Diamond Select. Oh, it. Let's just go ahead and put them all up. He's Deadpool, but he's no Ryan Reynolds, am I right? I mean, if Ryan Reynolds was here, I don't know what I would do. I guess I would just have him sit on a desk as well. Look, there's just too many options. I'm actually confused. All right, he's position his hand, make it look like he's about to reach for his gun, as if he's a cop. Who else am I gonna go with? Who else? X-Men trainee Deadpool, of course, essential. I mean, that's practically the plot of Deadpool 2, right? Right! Oh, yes! Boxer Deadpool! And he's even smiling, it's so cheeky. Hold on, I think I know the perfect position for him. Oh, I'm a little bit more grown up than that. Just a little. At this moment. Ooh, and look at this. Deadpool even has slippers. You know what that is, right? Alright, so let me explain. Slippers is the type of clothing you wear when you're about to hook up, but you really want to be quick about it. Slippers on, go to the house. Slippers off. Slippers back on, get out of the house, go home, and watch the new episode of Love Victor. Oh, there we go. Deadpool positioned like this because he's cheeky. Tony, help me out here. Who else can I include? Shatterstar? Richter? Ooh, the power couple. How could I have forgotten? We have the Hasbro Shatterstar. And you know, at some point in the middle of the night while sleeping, one of these sons of bitches is gonna fall over and it's gonna wake me up and I'm just gonna be super pissed. Now, they don't exactly have a Richter yet for Hasbro. Hurry. But, fortunately for Tony, the everlong virgin that he is, he does have the classics. So we're gonna put them up so they can make babies. So, interesting fact, the X-Men movies have actually had a Shatterstar whose sexuality was never addressed and he died real quick. And we also had a Richter. Of course, he was in Logan. Now, imagine if they were in one. Oh, no, they cannot be in one film together. No, they cannot. Because Deadpool Shatterstar is like, what, upper 20s, early 30s maybe? While Richter and Logan is Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother barrel of fun of lawsuits and class action suits and arrests and lists. Ugh. So let's just count on Disney to make LGBT characters, because they're so good at that. Daddy needs a new drink. Mother. Well, that's fine if I stain my shirt. Tony, I might actually have to keep you around as the guy who washes the laundry. Who else can represent? Ooh! So let me explain something to you. There is this interesting X-Men character called Multiple Man. And this guy, well, he's multiple. He can multiply into different versions of himself. And they spread out through the world, going different directions. One can become a doctor, the other one can become a druggie, and then the other one can just be a party frat boy. But what's interesting about these characters, though, well, one character, is at some point, and they can be gone for years, by the way, they can eventually return to one another, come back, and become one. And when they become one, they also bring back all the knowledge they've obtained. So with Multiple Man Prime, he has all their memories and experiences. And the reason why I'm gonna put him up there is because sometimes he crosses the line and tries the fellas. I guess the question is, which one is gonna be this one? I'm gonna go with Bedroom Eyes. The Bedroom Eyes Lothario Multiple Man. Oh, and let's not forget another X-Men character that just came out. How was it done? Well, let's just say he came across a younger version of himself from a different timeline and maybe from the past. It's mixed, but the younger version pretty much convinced the older version that he's gay. Suppressed sexuality from decades of hiding it from a world rejecting him. So now he's out and ready to celebrate. I'm talking about Iceman. You know, if only Bryan Singer had this knowledge when he made the first X-Men movie, Shawn Ashmore's character would have been way different, I bet. And let's not neglect the first gay X-Men character, North Star, who, interestingly enough, actually was the first X-Men to have a gay marriage, which is weird. Because when he first debuted as being a gay North Star, he actually had a crush on Iceman. Oh, the tales we tell. So I'm gonna put him, even though he's married, I'm gonna put him next to Iceman. I don't think anything will happen. Now I know you think that I'm just simply grasping at straws just to pick random characters to put on my shelf because they might be gay, but no, seriously, in the universe of X-Men, it's very, well, let's just say everyone's been inside of one another at some point or another. So let's move it on. But seriously, once we start learning about Krakoa and all the mutants living there, things get really wild and very suggestive. That is why I'm gonna put Wolverine and Cyclops up here as well. Seriously, it's not shown, but it's heavily implied that's something. So I'm gonna put Wolverine here, and of course I'm gonna choose the Wolverine with the cowboy hat. And I'm gonna go with classic Cyclops. Now, why is he shooting beams out of his eyes? Well, this is as a result to his rage when he came to the realization he made a huge mistake letting the man with adamantium top him. What was I thinking? Tony, I need ideas. I need further ideas. If you're going movie route, movie Yellow Ranger is questioning. Questioning? Yes, that does count as part of the LGBTQ+. All right, fine. The Yellow Ranger can be part of it. And as we've established that the Blue Ranger is straight, but the actor is not. So we'll just make it a technicality. I'll use this Blue Ranger. And David Yost, the actor who actually is gay. I'll include lesbians. In this case, I guess it'll have to be Karma and Danny Moonstar. In the new Mutants movie coming out, there's gonna be some talk that these two might be an item. Or I could just be completely wrong and I'll just have women up here for no reason. Well, let's see who else we can go with. Certainly not the train passing. I may have to make some changes here. Peter Venkman. Peter Venkman, look at him. Clearly, he belongs up here. No, it's... Bill Murray, Peter Venkman is not gay. Look at all this. Oh. That is not semen. That's the Marshmallow Man. Oh, Marshmallow Man did this. Ooh. Next, I will go with... I think we can go into DC territory now. Except for in DC, it's mostly bisexuals. Yes, bisexual counts. Fine. Pansexuals and bisexuals, everyone gets a turn. And surprise, surprise, it always happens because of a pop figure with their disproportionate heads. I swear with some of these figurines, if I ever find a man who engineered these, I am going to set his mother on fire. Tony, I am so proud of you. I really am. My brother, my twin brother, Anthonix Maximus. He's made it so big, he's finally got an action figure of himself. What do you mean they made an action figure of me? Oh, this is so amazing. I am so proud of you. But now, why they decided not to give him clothes, I haven't the foggiest. That is not me. That is a Chinese knockoff of Slimer from the Ghostbusters. Oh. Well then. Well, I think I'm done stereotyping myself. Sure. Well, I hope you had as much of a good time as I did. We're all moved in now. We're just one big happy family. I'm here with my brother and I'm going to help him out with his show by taking over. So what does that entail for the new show? Well, for starters, unlike Tony, I don't put too much thought into what I do. Like, at all. And the fact is, no one on YouTube is perfect. And with YouTube, it turns out that it's quantity over quality. I mean, it makes complete sense. Have you seen some of these videos? They just keep pumping them out like week after week, day after day. And some of them are just straight up garbage. But they get views and more subscribers. That's when I realized you just gotta keep pumping those videos, Tony. Because, like I said, quantity over quality. And you don't even have to be good. Just be ever so present. So that is what we're gonna try to do here. And by doing so, I'm not gonna limit myself to movie reviews like he does. Oh, there will be movie reviews, but I'm not gonna go into depth. I'm not gonna use clips from other things. I'm not even gonna give long drawn out backgrounds to them. No, actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to be vlogging. So with occasional movies where I'll just kind of give a brief synopsis with a quick thought, I will also talk about current events and also current YouTube spice. Because it's more fun than being part of a drama that you had nothing to do with. But it's so fun to gossip. For starters, let's address a few changes. The Addison you knew is a little bit different, for starters. I'm done wearing this old mop of a wig. By the way, cameraman, thanks for all those times telling me my wig was a little bit off. I really appreciate it. It's so kind of people to be in a room while filming and not mention that my wig is not perfect. Thanks! Yes, I won't even worry too much about lighting either because this room's a f***ing sweatbox. But I imagine myself being here throughout July, August, and maybe September. Who knows? With everything going on, New York is slowly opening up, but let's just face it, a lot of you dummies are gonna ruin it for the rest of us, and we'll be back to square one. Now let's go see how he did on decorating. Here they are, all the characters. We have SpongeBob, the ambiguously gay duo, Constantine, Stefan, Harley Quinn. They're all here. And now I plant this flag given to me by TD Bank at last year's Pride. TD Bank, you have money, we have tolerance.